So these are his two water softener tanks. I need to empty them, put some of those like tractor trailer placards on them. I actually have a big pile of copper pipe over by the well. Still have a whole bunch of windows and pallets, things like that. And I have the big pieces of PVC. I still have two of those columns for the old porch. Actually three. Is that one, two, three? I don't know. This piece of expanded metal that had a bunch of weeds and crap in it. This is half of a military case, it's out like aluminum. It's got a big handle on one side, but it's, oh come on, it's like this on the inside. Need that for something. I actually found these shelves on the side of the road a couple of nights ago. They're definitely going to go in the mad scientist area. I mean, they're all banged up and destroyed. I still have some of this old ductwork. Don't know if that'd be a good filler for somewhere to make it just look like it's ductwork going to somewhere. Still have some oak planks. I have this corrugated metal if we get desperate. I really don't want a lot of holes in it though, because it's covering up. I have some barn wood that I'm going to use for the inside the house. Still have a lot of small pieces of oak. A bunch of this, probably about four, I don't know, what are they, 25 foot lengths of that. Some of it has the slots in it, some doesn't. One or two of the bigger pieces, like 6-inch diameter, that's like 4-inch diameter. Big old oil tank. I think you saw that last year. Some cyclone fence. You could probably have some of it. I can't give away a lot of it though. But anyway, yeah, some of that you can have. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized roll, so if you want some of that for the jail and stuff like that. Some more oak planks. The potato chips, I'm probably going to keep those as, these old roof things. Steel pipe, it's all heavy gauge stuff. Still have, that's a clay pipe. I think it's for a sewer pipe or whatever. I don't know. It's been here forever. The rusty trash can. That is fiberglass insulation, like duct board. They use it for like return air duct. It's been here forever. Really thinking about just scrapping it. That is a washing machine tub that I was using for a burn pit. Some of this corrugated plastic, if you could spray paint it, it would look like metal. I do have some regular just wire fence, probably 20-30 feet of this stuff. Barely see it there. It's only about 4 feet tall though. A little bit of this, same deal. It's metal, metal fence like this, kind of bent up, beat up. And then I got that bunches of the concrete blocks. But I need some fill for a project. But I got that rubber nose cone. Hopefully we get the police car though from the got a fire hydrant. Hopefully we get that police car from the Pick and Save or whatever it's called. That barrel. Some glass blocks, but I know you're aversion to glass. That's all that I've got laying around here in this big old sandblaster thing, but that thing weighs a ton. I think it's full of sand, but again, it was here when I bought the house, 17 years ago? Oh, yeah, and here's one last thing. Here's the bar that was in the shed that I ripped out, and I was going to take it apart until I realized it would probably make a good console. That was the top with the star on it and some phone numbers and crap. But yeah, that's it. It's only about 16 inches deep maybe. So that would be the bottom, like where the foot rail was, so you could stand it up. And then I thought about making a sloped piece go up to the wall. So basically this would be back to being the tabletop again, and then just turn it up and then have another piece going up from that, but at an angle. This is that little Tykes refrigerator. Of course it wants to fall over. But it has a little plunger thing, and you can fill up the bottom, but it just looked like an electrical cabinet actually. So yeah, you can fill up that little bottle with something, and then the yeah, I didn't even notice all this stuff inside. But yeah, a little xylophone. But anyway, so if we wanted to use it for an electrical cabinet or something for, and then here in the store, this is the big metal gray workbench that I was telling you about. I believe it's 6 feet long. So it's 6 feet long. It's heavy. You know, so we'd have to kind of move it in before you put in a lot of walls. If we get energetic, I could maybe cover it up in plastic or something like that. But it's a really good, heavy metal, which would be good for, we could lay stuff all over it and, you know, just, you know, if somebody wanted to bang something on it. And then I thought about a bunch of really weird scrap plywood and with different sizes and shapes and whatever. And we could even just use this for like a side for the console, you know, just because it's such a weird shape. You know, piece together some more of these little odd and end pieces of fiberglass. But anyway, so yeah, we have a lot of stuff. I have another metal bookcase here that I have a bunch of my electrical stuff on, but I'm getting really close to finishing the electrical. So I may someday just take, you know, clean all this one out. And then in here is the green wire one that I was telling you about that like came from behind like a restaurant. Found it. But yeah, that's it right there. So you know, and it's dirty, green, dusty, but it's got wheels on it. You know, like I don't want it destroyed, but I mean, you know, if it gets a little dirty or a little more rusty, as long as I can put some oil on the wheels and, you know, clean it up a little bit. I was just using it for like, you know, spare tools and stuff like that out here, so I didn't have to keep running back and forth to the big house. But I would say that's probably 30 inches wide, maybe about 24 inches deep. So, you know, I've got a bunch of really weird like furniture, like big huge furniture clamps and stuff too. But anyway, and I have another old door like that in the store, but it's just the door and no frame. And like bottom's starting to kind of come apart from the store, just stays damp, unfortunately. So anyway, that's all that I got for now. If I think of anything else though, I will definitely let you know. For the back of that bookcase, you know, you still have some of that Superlight, but I used some stuff that was black, you know, the black stuff, make that face inside and it looks good. That's about it. So anyway, I want to check on my contractors too. They just left here a little bit before I got home. So yeah, so we have a lot of stuff we can use. Definitely I can fill that space easily. So bye.